a small booth or stand, and we find those in exhibitions and things. Right? Okay, good. Okay. So our fifth point here is know your stuff. So staying on top of trends is essential to becoming a good small talker. This doesn't mean you have to rattle off baseball statistics, know every stock market trend, or memorize the name of every up-and-coming actor. You just stay on top of the things that interest you. This requires preparation, though. After all, you wouldn't want to wing a meet and greet with the head honcho, and neither should you attempt to come up with great conversation starters on the fly. Okay, so you want to be aware of trends or stay on top of them, right? Here, we be aware, right? And how can we do that? Well, we just read the newspaper every so often, so we don't have to rattle off stuff or quote statistics here, or quote things, quote from memory, which a lot of baseball fans can do. They can tell you all about different players and stuff because they have memorized those statistics. And you don't have to memorize other names of people either. Just be current, stay on top of the things that interest you. You don't want to wing it without preparing. When you wing something, you don't prepare, right? You wing a speech or a conference or something is not good for your professionalism because you're not prepared, right? And this is about the same kind of idiom or as on the fly. You're winging something. You're not preparing for it. Okay? And Terrence, a meet and greet we see here is just a place that we go to meet people. Right? Maybe it's a welcoming party for some overseas guests, and everybody gets together for a cocktail party to meet everybody else and greet them, right? And a honcho is the boss. Okay, Josephine? This is kind of another name for the boss, the head honcho. Okay, good. So, let's see here. Get rid of that. Okay. So, when you know your stuff, you can prepare for a conversation like you do for an interview. Like this. If you're a blockbuster buff, keep track of how the latest movies are doing at the box office. Okay, so you all know blockbuster, right? And blockbuster is also an adjective for a hit movie, right? So if you know all of the hit movies, right, you can tell how much money they've made at the box office. And that is a rating system. They say the box office for this movie is fantastic. It's great. So we know that that movie has made a lot of money. And if you're a salesman, you can be familiar with the latest products of your competitors. Okay, you're on top of those kind of things, and you can talk to those with your colleagues, right? And if you're a bookworm, you can know the top titles of the New York Times bestseller list, or any other kind of book list that you might come across. If you're a bookworm, that is, and we know that a bookworm is what? A constant reader, right? Okay. And if you're a manager, you can be on the top of recent management theories and trends. And we always see these kinds of books in the bookstore or whatever, talking about different kind of management theories, right? Okay. And Thomas, we said the box office was what? the amount of money a movie makes by showing, right? So, arming yourself with this kind of information or this ammo you enjoy will make you seem knowledgeable and showcase your interests. It's also great for awkward silences. Again, here's some other things we can say when the conversation gets a little bit slow, right? And here are some examples. Has anyone seen the movie Kung Fu Panda? Okay, that was a movie that was on, and people can say, yes, we have. Oh, I like this part or that part. And it keeps the conversation going. Or you can say, did you see the new ultra-thin laptop that HP has brought out? Right? There's some competitors' products or some gadgets that a lot of people like. Maybe you have a new ultra-thin or extremely thin.